Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, October 5th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Of course, it's for all 12 signs, and you are guided here for a reason. Wow, I can't speak to get this reading out. It's quite annoying. But anyways, what are we going to start with? We're going to start with this tarot. I don't even know what it's called, to be honest. Let's do some shuffling. What do we have to begin for Wednesday? I do sense that somebody or something around you is altering the energy to an extent that's a little bit frustrating, but you're feeling quite confident for more than one reason. I do sense that underneath it all, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. There's changes taking place, right? Leading you towards passionate fresh starts. You could be thinking about how a passionate fresh start from the recent past has left you feeling comfortable and even motivated to make certain changes to your looks, to your appearance, potentially your wardrobe, or just to your lifestyle, even who and what you associate oneself with. And that's feeling quite productive. But I do feel like you're reevaluating in a lot of ways throughout this day, okay? It could be due to the energy in the air, it could be due to past events, seeing the true colors of people, or just potentially even stemming from a small bit of disgust or just lack of satisfaction, I feel the need to say, in people, places, situations, feeling quite picky. And I sense that that's stemming from your past ups and downs, from Spirit's influence, and from your confidence overall. And I did get the song Stunnin', Stunnin'. I do love this song. And I'm not going to sing it for you, and I don't know the who it's by right off the bat or off the top of my head, but I'll leave it down below for you to listen to, okay? It talks about just being stunning, right? Showing off a bit. It talks about ice being on my neck, so there could be a focus on jewelry, stuff of that nature, clothing. I feel like there's just a focus on how much you're developing and changing in the eyes of others, but it doesn't seem like a bad thing. People might be a little bit nervous or just questioning things a bit to an extent, but even if you don't realize that, but there is a focus on how much you're changing and how much your world is developing and changing at this time. Let's keep pulling. But the first card that did come out was the Four of Wands in reverse. And there's this feeling that'll come over you at a certain point where it feels like things aren't falling into place. It's like, why is this delayed? Why is this delayed? And why is this delayed? So there may be up to 3 manifestations that you've wanted that have felt delayed, or you just keep getting options that aren't meant for you, potentially, at least for one of which. And I just feel like you're being reminded, listen, certain changes have needed to happen between now and when that manifestation or those manifestations come in. Take a deep breath and recognize things are falling into place, but you also need to pass a few tests along the way, okay? Or gain other options. It's like if you're looking for love, it's not bad to meet an option or two that isn't going to work out and then gain a friend out of it, right? Or an important lesson or pass a test. I just feel like everything's playing into it. But I feel like this vibe, this feeling, this thought at certain points or one point also is stemming from a level of uneasy energy you're dealing with, whether it's due to your spirituality, who you're living with, working with. It could be a relationship. I just feel like, or somebody you're energetically connected to. Don't let it get the best of you, because I do feel like things are falling into place, okay? I'm hearing it's temporary, whatever it is for you, okay? At the very least, the feeling is temporary. But I do sense that there's an offer, if not multiple, throughout the day. It's not enough, okay? It is a Page of Cups. And I do feel like if you were to wrap oneself up with this person, right? Feeling like long-term, whether it's a friend, a relationship, it could be a job offer, you would feel like a fish out of water. You'd feel out of place. You would feel a bit suffocated. I do sense that you could have already met this individual or been offered this position, this opportunity previously, but this option, this opportunity in one way, shape, or form is coming into play throughout this day, and it just feels minuscule in your eyes, or it just feels like it's not 100%, okay? And again, there's this vibe where you're not settling. So underneath it all, don't be surprised when there's thoughts of you wanting this 10 of Cups lifestyle, this ultimate happiness in whatever you're seeking to manifest at this time. And for those of you where there's multiple categories of your life or multiple connections or multiple opportunities, situations, changes you're trying to manifest and see come to be, transpire in your reality, I just feel like you're being reminded there's absolutely no need to settle, and you're right on point by pinpointing either the red flags or just what's not enough or what wouldn't be fitting for you, or what would make you feel out of place in certain ways, even if at first it didn't or they didn't. Okay? There's a focus on your intuition is what I'm hearing. Are we surprised to see the Magician? Talking all about your magical ability to manifest what you desire, to manifest changes, to manifest more passionate adjustments and incoming changes in your life, okay? To put it as many ways as possible. But I do feel like it's like you're ready to charge forth. But it's like, I don't know, so many disappointments in the past, whether it's due to your career, due to people, friends, dating, you name it, has left you feeling like you have to be guarded or just question everybody and everything, even if you don't actually do that to their face. And Spirit's saying it's good to question, right? Don't overdo it. Just tap into that intuition earlier on. Doesn't mean don't give people and places and situations chances, but you could save yourself the time, the effort, and the annoyance potentially by trusting it earlier on than you did in the past. Interesting. What grows will make you happy. What grows will make you happy. I feel as if there's a focus throughout the day, if I didn't mention it already, because it is my third attempt to do this reading. There's something that you're growing that is thriving. It may have taken a dip in increase, a dip in benefits, I want to say, or just in numbers recently, but I do feel like you're heading right back up the ladder, okay? You're heading back up to where you wish to be or what you want to exceed. It feels good. But there's motivation throughout this day. Regardless of what chaos is happening in the air or just around you or coming towards you, you're able to, and even the minuscule offers, it's like you're, without meaning to or thinking about it, swatting it off with your energy and your motivation and just moving forth towards whatever you feel is productive to prioritize at this time. If you feel it's productive to clean your house and just stay in your own bubble and do your own thing, put on some good music or a good show, then absolutely. That motivation is going to feel well aimed, and it's going to feel rewarding. But those of you who choose to work, right, or feel you have to and decide to revamp your motivation for that, that also will feel quite rewarding. I just feel like it's a bit of an all over the place kind of day where there are levels of satisfaction and levels of annoyance and reevaluating and even potentially declining or getting ready to. But you should understand that the options that are coming in at this time, at the very least one that isn't where it needs to be, right, is a reminder that you are attracting a lot at this time. And just because you're attracting a lot doesn't mean everything and everybody is going to be up to your standards or up to the standards that Spirit has set for you, okay? Okay, for some, we'll test you until you get it, okay? We'll test until you get it. But I do feel like another 10 coming out, the 10 of Pentacles, there's a focus on your financial stability as well, all right? Some of you wanting to manifest money. And they're reminding me of a reading I watched recently, yesterday to be specific, where she was speaking upon you manifesting what you desire quite quickly, but then asking the universe or Spirit or just wondering where something else was. But what were you focusing on the most? So what you focus on will grow. What you focus on will appear quicker. Okay, so it just depends on where your focus goes. And that brings up another point, the value, the worth of where you put your energy, your resources, okay? Well, who actually gets that that worthiness, that time, okay? Who gets your attention and what gets your attention? And I just feel like there's a lot of blessings to be noticed throughout this day, but it might be a bit difficult again because it's a bit all over the place. And I sense that you may just choose your alone time in the midst of a lot of attention, okay? But for some of you, this is when you gain that amount of attention that feels quite gratifying. Eat it up, all right? But be selective once again and don't fall back into ways of settling or even unhealthy behavior, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Wednesday, and I'll see you next time.